Hi, hello from the floor of my sewing room. I thought I would just film a very quick video to kind of follow up on the haul that I did last week when I thrifted this amazing sparkly fabric that I am now in the process of cutting up. So these little bags are all going to be opened up, and I pray that I have enough to make this dress. The dress that is being spoken of is this one. It is Simplicity Style 9031. This is a vintage pattern from, I think it's the early 2000s. Cannot see right now. I will put it on the screen, the year that it came out. And I'm kind of Frankensteining together to make this because I don't have enough fabric to make the whole thing the way that I want it. So I'm using a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I did a video short about my plans. I think I'll try to put the link here, wherever. But what we're here to talk about is the rest of the stuff that I got in that Goodwill haul. I kind of want to put it away, but I also wanted to share it with you because it was just like the day of sparkle at this particular Goodwill. And I did get, let's see, 4 little baby blankets that I'm going to be repurposing to make things, and those are kind of ordinary. Tigray's right now sleeping on them. One was crochet, and the other 3 were like patchwork but homemade, so they're very, very sweet. But the rest of the stuff that I got that day was all sparkles. So I not only got all those bags of the aforementioned sparkle fabric, but I also got these, so I wanted to share them with you. This one bag, this was $2.99, and you know, obviously I can generally see through them. So I got a bunch of yards of this opalescent white sequin. I got a bunch of this, looks like stretchy sequin. And in this bag, the last one is just a flat, kind of narrow sequin trim. So that was nice for the $2.99. This is another bag. This was $3.99. And let's see all of them that were in here. A couple in the middle I couldn't really see, so I'm kind of excited. First off, I got this. Just I guess you could say that's like an emerald green, I think. That is very pretty. And ooh, there's 2 on this one. Very, very nice. And I think they're both, yeah, these are both stretchy trims. So, ooh, I didn't see this one. I really love this color. That is so pretty. So, got that one. Oh, also I didn't see these. They were kind of in between. Just a little bit. This one is like a, looks like it's got that opalescent quality, so it kind of changes color. I don't know if you can see that, but it's super pretty. It kind of goes from silvery to a green, and then there's the red. And then this one is quite a bit of this, which I love. How beautiful would that be for some kind of Christmas dress? Oh boy, very, very nice. It would look like a spangly candy cane. So that was nice for the $3.99. And then one more bag of Spandangle, and that was also $3.99. Yes. So I was so blessed that day. And you know, it's one of those situations where I was driving back from the antique booth and I was like, should I stop? Should I not stop? Should I stop? Should I not stop? And it was one of those like last minute, I was at the light and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop. And that's when I found all this. So I was really glad that I did stop. So this first one looks like there's a narrow, stretchy, that same white pearlescent. Is it pearlescent or opalescent? I think it's maybe opalescent. You'll have to tell me. You know, when it changes to that kind of pink and purple and greenish rainbow. So that's really nice. And then this is another silver sparkly stretchy one. I really would love to know where these are from. I don't see on any of them. I wonder if these were like from Joann's. I don't think so though. These don't look like, these look older, these kind of little bolt things. So there's two different ones on there, and you can see, oh, so pretty, this bottom one. Wow. I wish I had a ton of yardage of that. Ooh. And there's two different ones on here too. Ooh, look at that top one. That is gorgeous. Wow. And then the bottom, super pretty. And this one, it's also is, ooh, look at the rainbow in that. Wow. These are the kind of sequin trims that are hard to find. And then a little bit of a gold fringe, which I will never say no to. How pretty would that be on like the sleeves of a kimono? Ooh, pretty. So that was it for all the trims. I would say that that was quite the good find. So regarding the dress, of course I've had to do this, you know, I'm feeling, I would say, a lot better with my back ever since I fell. I don't want to keep harping on it, but it's still, it's funny because as it's healing, because I hit, you know, my lower back. It would have been good if I hit my tailbone, because years ago when I fell off the ladder and broke my back, I hit tailbone first and then my back, and my tailbone to this day is pretty much dead. Like the nerves, I had nerve damage, so it would have been good if I hit there, but I didn't. I hit my lower back, like my pelvis, I guess you'd say, when I did my fall, and it still hurts around there, but it's interesting because the pain now is moved up to like my shoulders and right across my whole shoulder area and up into my neck. So that's kind of commanding more of, I guess, the nerve or muscle pain than the lower back. So I don't know if they're working together or what. But anyway, I didn't mean to go on and on about that. But cutting this out has been quite the effort. So I did the skirt and I did the bodice. Here is the skirt. It's all put together as far as the under layer. However, even though I double checked the yardage and I double checked the yardage that I had, for some odd reason, even though I meticulously laid it out, unless the Advil took over and maybe I did something wrong, it seems that I'm 2 panels short. And that's really weird because I laid out everything exactly how it showed in the diagram. So I don't know what happened. Every once in a while I come across a pattern and it doesn't give you the correct yardage, which is really a bummer. This might be one of those situations. Maybe me, might be my wrong. I doubt very much I'm going to be able to find this same fabric at the fabric mill place that I go to. I bought this a while ago, and I doubt very much, because this was in their sales section, I doubt very much. I'm going to go there tomorrow and try to see if I can find this same fabric. If not, this is going to be the skirt. And it is plenty wide, you know, so I already held it up and it's got a lot of swoosh. So I don't think that'll be too much of a disappointment. And then in that case, I might have more than enough to do the overlay of the sparkly fabric, because I would need a little less, or maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't know if the yardage was a mistake with them or me. So that remains to be seen. I will have to keep you updated. And another thing, I have done the, what do you call this? I was going to say mock-up. The toile I have done for, can you believe I even did this? I can't believe it, because usually I have no time to do one of these. So, and as far as why am I sitting on the floor, is because I was laying on the floor taking a break from sewing. It's like my bed was too far away, so I was laying on the floor, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should film a video. So I just got the tripod. Anyway, so I did do a mock-up on this, and then I had to take it in quite a lot. This starts at a size 8. It goes from 8 to 18, and I cut the 10, which according to the pattern pieces, I mean, was like that much of a difference on only, I think, maybe 3 of the pieces. And then the other thing, the size was different this way for the larger sizes. So I had to take it in quite a bit, and I still am probably like that much too big. So I'm gonna take this apart and use the measurements, and then, you know, cut it out from, I'll cut out the same size, but then I will just see this and refer to this as far as where I took it in more, and then I'll just sew that accordingly and just trim off the excess. But I'm very excited because this is starting, and I cannot believe that I actually did this, because it is so rare that I actually even do a mock-up or a toile or a try-on. What do you call this? Am I like thinking of something different? I don't know. I'm telling you, I think it's the Advil again. I don't usually take any kind of pain medication, so I think I'm kind of like, woo. But anyways, that's what I'm doing. I can now put all this sparkly stuff away, which is good. What else am I been up to? Oh, I've made a bunch of things for my booth. I will put in pictures because I cannot get up right now, because if I get up, then I'm not going to be able to get back down and get the camera. So other than that, this is just a teeny weeny little video, and I love you very much, and I hope you have a great weekend and stay abundantly inspired. I love you. Bye.